Okay, so I don't usually read comments on like other people's channel, but we did announce that we were moving into a new house, and we showed the house, and my comments, you know, people say dumb shit all the time, and I usually just block them or talk shit back. But I went to the Haggard one, and it's crazy how mean subscribers are to these guys. It's insane. And there's even something about me, this guy named White Power. This is why it is a bad idea to live with people. I live alone and the situation just looks awkward as fuck. That sketchy ass fucker and his girl plus Chow and what's his name does not look like a good situation.
What is what's his name?
I fucking don't know. And then the same guy, White Power, says, I can see many fights in the new place. This Caleb guy with the tats, if that is his name, looks sketch. I see many disagreements and fights in the future, and I predict this will not work. Make sure you get a lock on your doors so people don't steal shit. I'm not saying Caleb is sketchy, even though he just called me a sketchy fuck in the last comment. I'm not saying Caleb is sketchy, I'm saying roommates are sketchy. Lock your door. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's crazy how many of Haggard Garage's subscribers think I'm sketchy because I have tattoos. That is so insane. Oh, listen to this one. In a while, Orion and this guy Caleb are gonna get into a heated fight, and Orion and Chow are gonna get kicked out by the cops and be out of the house. Orion, if you're reading this, get a contract in place stating that each person pays rent and has equal entitlement to the house, and have each person sign it and have it motorized. He meant to say notarized. You'll be thanking me when Caleb and his girl Raven call the cops on you both and try to get you out of the house permanently. That's called a lease. When you rent a place, you put your name on a lease. My name's on a lease. Orion's name's on the lease. And we split all the costs 50-50. So yeah, this shit is crazy. I do this thing where if somebody comments something negative on my channel, I just block them and then they can never watch any of my content again or comment anything. Oh, here's one. Peter K. Oh fuck, this Caleb guy is a total bully who probably drinks shit light beer and gets pissed and always wants to fight. I can tell from how he looks. Judging a book by its cover, cause fuck him. I don't drink. Alright, what's going on everybody? I'm at the shop today and working on the car a little bit. Measured the drive shaft length and now we're pulling out this test block. I'm gonna finish putting together my block and put my engine in. It looks messy in here right now, but it's because there's actually shit happening, unlike before where it was just clean but nothing happening. So the wiring is done in here. All of the chassis wiring is going to be done today. Thank you to Dennis for helping me out. But we're going to pull this out and get ready for the new engine. Other than that, I don't really know what else is going to happen. Got the, I went and stopped and got a kill switch today. I don't know where it is. Here's the tab. Shit. So I'm going to try and film some of this. Try and keep these daily videos going. Alright, the test block is finally out. I measured the drive shaft length and now we can get that made. Dennis has been hard at work on all the wiring. This blue wire is going to be for the fans, red for the lights. As we go into here, the yellow wire is going to connect back here for the fuel, and the white is for the wipers. And yeah, and then we still have to do the power, the signal to the ECU for the ignition. But it's definitely coming along good. Dennis has gotten a lot done while I was moving into the house. Showed you this wiring like 5 different times, but it's starting to look good. The gearbox is off, engine mounts are off, and according to Dennis, he believes that this engine is going to be assembled, and where is it going to be tomorrow?
In that fucking car.
In the fucking car. With the gearbox, hopefully. If not, oh well. But, so that's the next step. Putting the engine together, getting it in here. Here's the harness. Get that in here, and then I've got to go swap out some of these fittings that I got for some different ones that work with the line. And then we'll just run the fuel line. The wiring will be done. If you had to guess, Dennis, how long do you think until this bitch is going to start? Or at least crank? What if it cranks and start?
I would say 2 weeks if we have everything we need.
2 weeks.
Maybe less. Maybe
see, 2 weeks because I still have a lot of stuff that I need to supply. And you can see this list here. Dennis spelled my name wrong, so don't mind that.
Sorry.
It's alright. So we need drive shaft,
High school education.
PTEF fittings? Or PTE fittings? Is it PTF or PTEF? I think it's I can't remember. But we need fittings. Engine accessories, that means power steering pump. That means alternator, that means alternator bracket and belts. Window glue. Trunk pins. Oil, trans fluid, spark plugs, coolant, oil filter, alignment. It'll be going up to Njuku to be aligned. Hopefully, I'm going to have Kevin Lawrence do that. And the brake switch. So the only thing that I actually have to order is the brake switch and the drive shaft. The other things to do would be finish mounting the pedals, mount all the reservoirs, make the shifter because we made one and it didn't work. Front bash bar, rear bash bar, exhaust, and handbrake. So it's not that much. Now I know this thing's just been sitting here and I've been walking around it and doing other things, but it's been a lot of help having Dennis here. Dennis, I don't know if you guys watched, but I had a video a while ago at the drag strip when Dennis was first testing his Mustang, and now he's got some heads coming, new heads for it, same heads but new, and the CNC, it's gonna be sick. Maybe he'll bring it over here and we'll show you.
Recorded, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be sick. Not sure what else is going to go on today. I need to eat.
I got everything ready to put the motor in tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So we'll try and get everything together as best we can for Tom so that the installation of the heads and the rest of the valve train goes quick. We made some actual progress on the car today and I'm very excited. Once again, thank you to Dennis. I'm going to walk you through everything that we set up for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that we're going to finish assembly on the engine. So, and when I say we, I don't know how to assemble the engine and I don't have the money to fix any fuck ups if I do try it. So Tom is a engine builder, that's why my car is here. Harbortown Fab pretty much only builds V8s, and then obviously a lot of fabrication. But he's going to take care of it. But I'm going to walk you through everything that we have over there on the engine building table. It's not as clean as it'll be tomorrow when everything gets assembled. But I'm still going to walk you through it. And I walked you through the wiring and shit on the car today. We got that old ugly test block, like mock-up block out of my car. That thing's been sitting in here for like a month and a half. And I hated looking at it. I wouldn't even post pictures of my car sitting here because I hated how dirty and ugly that thing looked in the car. So, engine table. So we'll start here. Dennis insisted that we make sure that we had hardware for everything for tomorrow. That way we didn't get to a certain step and then there not be the correct hardware. So we have all the hardware for the flywheel, the pressure plate, and the fuel rails here. Moving on over. Here's the oil pan. The hardware is wrapped up in that paper there. Hardware for the intake manifold and O-rings, like the gaskets are there. Hardware for the throttle body is in that box. Injectors. Moving on over. Here's the block. It's all ready to go. And then I have my cam. I have, not there. These are the lifters. These are the push rods. This is the trunnion upgrade kit, which is all of the hardware for the rockers. We have head studs from ARP. Oil pickup with the oil pump in there with all the hardware. The valley cover. It's a little dirty right now, but there's the valley cover. Timing chain right there. Here's the heads. Head gaskets. And that's pretty much everything to get it all put together. Oh, valve covers and front and rear covers. Now, I'm using some covers that he just had laying around that are awfully dirty, so I might film the process of cleaning these. The seals seem pretty good, but they're just old and have been sitting around, so I'm going to take some Simple Green and a little brush and try and clean those off. There's some zip ties holding this wire up, and Dennis thinks that that looks shitty, so we're using some of these bad mamma jammas to hold that up. And then the fuel line we've been having problems with and trying to figure out how we were going to do it. And we've gone back and forth between a feed with a return line or a deadhead setup, and we haven't been able to make up our minds. So we're still contemplating on that. We're just trying to get the engine in the car, something I've been wanting for a very, very long time. Okay, now I got them pretty clean. I could paint them, but I kind of like just the raw look, OEM look. But they're clean. That's what matters. Goodbye, little BMW. I'll be spending plenty of time with you next week. So there is a drift event at OSW today, and I was totally gonna go, but I spent the majority of the day working on the car. It's already 6 o'clock. It's an hour drive. Probably just go home. So thanks for watching today's video, and I hope you guys are stoked about the progress that's happening on the S14 and the chance of it possibly starting within the next week. Now, pretty much every time I've ever said the car is going to be done by a certain time, it's not been. So I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say we're putting time into the S14 and I can't wait for it to be done. I'm going to leave today's video at that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn the notification button on. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.